good to be back here in Vegas. The reason why I came back in boxing because I realized that I can still fight.
Mayweather with the jab, Pacquiao ducks under. Pacquiao counters with a right hook, blocks. What an exchange in round 6.
I still have that passion. I still have that speed.
Before you even throw the punches, your stance must be right as far as your pivot. You start off with your pivot, get on your pivot, and it's light. The jab goes like this. This is exactly how the jab goes. Jab. This is called a 1-2. Boom, boom. You bring the hook with it.
Fans think they know who's on top, but Manny Pacquiao's speed and power could rewrite everything in one punch. Years away from the ring, Floyd's skill is still legendary, but can decades of inactivity finally catch up with him? Every counter, every second in the ring will decide whether history favors the king or the comeback warrior. Final round. One of them will face a truth that no one saw coming. Stay till the end, or you'll never believe what really...
You can go to the body. Jab.
Manny Pacquiao entering training camp for Floyd Mayweather is truly impressive. He's working out relentlessly, testing his endurance, and getting ready with full focus for the highly anticipated rematch that fans have been eager to see.
Mayweather with the jab, Pacquiao ducks under. Pacquiao counters with a right hook, blocks. What an exchange in round 6.
And I'm still enjoying training. Like, nothing's changed about, I don't get lazy in terms of sacrifices, training every morning, every day like that. But I'm enjoying it.
Manny explains that the break allowed his body to recover fully. Now he's back in the gym, pushing himself harder than before, showing everyone he's still in peak form.
I started boxing when I was 12 years old, 11 years old, so that's non-stop. I think about it that it's good for me to give my body rest. I'm able to rest for 4 years and now I'm back. I'm blessed by God.
Feels good, Manny, or what?
You feel good. Nice to be back. I feel happiness in my heart that I can come back here for a fight in Vegas. Nice. I mean, that's what I want.
Manny shares, getting older isn't a problem if you still have a love for what you do. When you stay passionate and enjoy your craft, each year can be meaningful and satisfying.
That's the evidence of you being a passionate with the sport. Like, it's a like part of your life, a boxer, like to fight. And I grew in boxing. As long as I'm still enjoying the training, I'm happy continuing my career.
Manny says his top priority is always to deliver an exciting fight for the fans, not just move aimlessly around the ring.
That's my inspiration. Give a good entertainment to the fans. Every fight, I always consider that it's gonna be a fight of not running around like that. Fight is a fight. You have to be ready. You have to be 100% condition. Your stamina.
To grasp Pacquiao's impact, don't look at the titles, notice the quiet. When he steps into the ring, the whole Philippines comes to a standstill. Even the streets seem to pause. At the same time, Floyd is training intensely, completely focused as he puts his flawless professional record on the line.
Right there. Oh, there you go. Right there. Right there. Okay. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. 50 and 0 mixing it up. My style is a money style.
My style is all about the money. Floyd, even with his years, still moves with sharpness. His work in training camp proves he's focused, accurate, and ready for the fight ahead.
Hook right hand. Right hand hook. Again. Hook right hand. Slide and drop. Punch it, point it, get it, go. Drop. Walk it. Pitch it. Six. Punch it. Pitch it. Watch it. I step back like I have my distance. That's why I step. See, I have my distance. Fighters don't know their distance.
Floyd says fans expect him to outbox everyone, and he makes sure he does. In training, some days go perfectly, others not so much, but it never slows him down.
What I was gonna see is a lot of me boxing, like I done boxed everybody. I boxed everybody, and it's so crazy. Like, you know, I had a lot of great days, I had a lot of bad days in the gym. But I tell them I never have bad paydays.
Dimitri Salita told me a story that one time a big heavyweight, a known heavyweight, challenged you. You told Leonard to go get your bag and you dropped him with the body shot.
In a boxing gym, it don't count. You can have good days, you can have bad days. You know, a lot of times guys do good in the gym. You know, they be happy. They feel like if you done good with Floyd Mayweather in the gym, oh, I want a world title. Well, you got to really look at this now. Slow down. You go home to an apartment. You know, I go home to a
Floyd is working hard with his coach, concentrating on accuracy, quickness, and tactics to stay at his peak for the fight ahead.
Thank you.
Teddy Atlas points out that Floyd has the size advantage, but Pacquiao is quicker and more active, while Floyd has spent a long time out of the ring.
It's him and Manny, and I know they're gonna do that on Netflix.
Floyd,
I think that's still a high-level fight, though. That's what I love about it, because I think Manny is still a high-level fighter, and Floyd, even in these exhibitions that he's been doing,
He be looking good,
he
huh?
looks great, man. He looks great in sparring. You see him at sparring, like, good Lord, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he's lost a step.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't see Manny being able to beat Floyd Mayweather. Like, I don't see it. I think Manny looked solid his last fight with Barrios, but I just don't see Floyd losing. Like, I think it's some guys that he could come back today in the sport of boxing and fight.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, guys
Even though
like
he's
Barrios,
47. Yeah, right.
I think he would.
He would like Barrios. Huh?
Wade Clemens notes that both Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao are nearing their 50s. Still, the news of a rematch after more than 11 years has created huge buzz. Even with such a long gap since their first bout, fans are eager to watch because it's a professional fight featuring two of boxing's biggest stars. The match is expected to set new records for viewership and pay-per-view sales, showing just how popular both fighters remain. Clemens highlights that Floyd is putting his perfect professional record on the line again. And as always, the expectations for this fight are sky high.
So that's number one. The number two was who's got less miles on the odometer. And because of the defensive style of Mayweather, I gave a check to Mayweather having the edge here. I mean, besides the Marquez fights, Pacquiao's been in some tough fights, right? Reflexes and timing and other boxing elements. Well, I gave the check to Pacquiao. You know, at least he's had some fights, or at least one real fight, you know, Barrios recently. And yeah, Mayweather's fresher, but inactivity could affect his timing, especially early in the fight. So next one, power. Well, the guy who's always been the naturally better puncher, not the naturally bigger guy.
Even after time away from the ring, Floyd's skill and boxing IQ keep him a dangerous opponent. Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao has stayed active, keeping his speed and power sharp, making him unpredictable. This fight isn't just about legacy. It's a test of strategy, technique, and physical fitness at an age when most fighters have already retired. Fans, promoters, and analysts are all watching to see if Floyd can protect his perfect record or if Pacquiao can score a historic win in this long-awaited rematch.
11 years later, when both men are about to hit 50, here we are. Okay, that's the hype of this. That's the interest of it, right? Two of the biggest names in the history of the sport. They're both old. We get that. But they're both doing this in a pro fight. This will not be an exhibition. It'll be a pro fight. So it is going to go on someone's record. Could Manny actually take Floyd's O away? And here I am getting drug into this thing. And you know what? I'm not even mad about it because I understand what it is. It's not going to be the highest level of fight between these two. And I don't think it sullies their name any worse than what Floyd was doing with John Gotti III. No offense to top 3 black person of all time, but Deji, some other fights that no one really watched or cared about. Floyd did that to himself, but he still has the drawing power across from his greatest rival in Manny Pacquiao to make this an interesting fight. And again, it's a pro.
Jiren Enis shares his thoughts on the Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao rematch, focusing on the gap in their recent activity. He notes that Floyd hasn't fought in years, which brings up concerns about whether he can maintain his performance across 10 or 12 rounds, while Floyd's skill and experience are unquestionable. Enis points out that long breaks from the ring can make it challenging to keep the stamina and sharpness needed for a full-length fight.
Manny outlasts Floyd. That'll be the question. Can he carry his ability, carry his technique, carry his skill further in life than Floyd did and put one blemish on Floyd's record? That's why you're watching this. It's not because they're at world championship level. It's not because they're even at, domestic level, whatever the level they're at, it'll be somewhat of an even playing field and it won't be an exhibition. So there's that. Now, obviously, the first fight was a bit of a bore. Even though I think we're going to do a breakdown, I would love to get my hands on the footage of that first fight to do a full fight breakdown here on the channel. Hopefully we can get that done. I think it just needs to happen and we have time. This is announced in February, so we have March, April, May, June, July, August, 7 months before we get to the fight, and I think that'll be an interesting breakdown to go back and look at it, because there was nice exchanges in that fight. And no, again, it wasn't the most volume heavy fight. As we look back at the final copy box numbers from the fight, there was 400 punches thrown between the two of them.
On the flip side, Manny Pacquiao has stayed active, stepping into the ring recently and keeping his timing, reflexes, and endurance at their peak. Enis points out that this activity could give Pacquiao an advantage in the later rounds, especially if he sets a fast pace, even though Floyd is his favorite fighter. Enis admits there's a real chance Manny could stop him before the final bell, particularly if he exploits any signs of fatigue or slower reaction. Ultimately, Enis describes the fight as a clash of contrasts. Floyd's unmatched technical skill versus Pacquiao's maintained speed and momentum. The outcome may depend on whether Floyd's experience and strategy can outweigh the physical edge of a fighter who has stayed active.
Fight.
I feel like Floyd's arguably the best boxer of all time, and then of course he's the #1 draw in the sport. Like, what is it like seeing a dude like been off so long, but like, yo, I'm coming back outside?
Yeah, it's crazy, you know. Like, it's gonna be different though, because what, 40, 50 or 49?
49.
Dog, like, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I feel like he still got everything. He still got his tools and all that stuff, but I think him being 49, 50, I feel like he's not gonna be moving as much and things like that. I feel like it's gonna be more. He gonna be more action packed now. To me, I don't know why.
You think they gonna stand there?
I got a weird feeling, like some weird reason, like not just standing there, but like, you know how Floyd usually move and yeah. I think he gonna move, but not too much, cause he older. He 49. Like, come on, right? He ain't about to be moving for 10, 12 rounds straight.
Joe Rogan and Shakur Stevenson talked about the upcoming Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao fight. Looking at Pacquiao's recent bout with Mario Barrios, they agree that while Manny appeared sharp and effective, Barrios isn't on the same level as Floyd. They explain that Floyd fights at a far higher level, with superior technique, defense, and ring intelligence. Barrios' abilities, though solid, don't compare to Floyd's decades of experience and mastery. For this reason, Rogan and Shakur believe Floyd still holds the edge against Pacquiao, stressing that success against lower-tier opponents doesn't guarantee a win against a fighter of Floyd's caliber.
At that age, he ain't fighting how long?
Damn. Yo.
When the last time he fought?
Well, he's been doing the exhibition.
Oh, all right. So when was the last? We're gonna say, when was the last exhibition? What was it, a 10-rounder or 8-rounder?
I don't know. He been stopping everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he going.
It might have been like Gotti. Is that the one?
And what was he doing? Was he boxing or was he walking it down?
Yo, honestly, when I seen him against the Japanese dude, he had his high guard and he was just walking forward.
That's what I'm saying. He older now. He ain't gonna be doing too much movement. He gonna be sharp and he gonna make Pacquiao run into something with some sharp, calm, like, watch.
Oh, so you think this ends in a stoppage?
It's a possibility, yo. I ain't even gonna lie.
Eddie Atlas stresses that in boxing, a fighter's style can often decide the result of a match, especially in a fight between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. He notes that Floyd's defensive skill, timing, and control of the ring make him tough to beat, even against a fast and powerful opponent like Pacquiao. Floyd's approach lets him stay safe while choosing his punches wisely, often frustrating aggressive fighters and setting up chances for counters. At the same time, Atlas points out the strengths that Pacquiao brings to the ring.
But I mean, it's like there's levels. I mean, no matter what he's lost, being 46, they haven't gained that yet. I mean, they were never there in the first place. Because if he was here and he's lost this much, they're still here.
Yeah.
And even though he's not Floyd that fought Canelo or Floyd that fought Ricky Hatton, it's not the same Floyd. It's not that much different.
Yeah, he's still so far ahead.
Because he's not drinking, he's not putting his body up, he's not doing anything stupid, he stays in shape, he eats right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I appreciate Floyd too, because that's one of the guys that I never did no business with ever. And he still kind of helped me. So I appreciate him, and I think he's a real dude. And he got my love and respect.
Well, I always say that if you wanted to have a style that you emulate where you want to have a great career, look at that guy. Like, really very few times in his career ever got hurt.
Yeah.
Very, very few. You can count them on one hand.
Yep.
You know, and where he was in any kind of trouble at all.
Yeah, that's my goal.
And then when in rematches, oh my God, in rematches he's always just like Maidana. Like Maidana, the first fight was a rough fight.
Yeah.
Second fight, he looked like a master.
I'm not gonna lie though, he's one of the guys that makes me want to like feel the experience of like getting hurt. Cause like when he fought Shane Mosley, that moment of like he lost his whole balance, everything almost went to his feet, but he stayed up.
Yep.
And then he fought back harder. Like I feel like that was like a amazing moment of his career, and like for me, I wanna have the experience. Like
Pacquiao's speed, explosive power, and natural athleticism make him dangerous in every round, especially against a fighter who's been out of the ring for a while. His ability to apply constant pressure and land precise combinations could test Floyd's defense and even create chances for a stoppage. With these contrasting skills, Atlas believes the fight would be very competitive. Floyd's style can keep him in control and create problems for Pacquiao, while Pacquiao's speed and power keep him a constant threat. In Atlas's view, these factors make the matchup extremely close, and he predicts it could very well end in a draw, showing how evenly matched the two fighters are.
It's a check. Speed. Who gets the edge there? Well, Mayweather always fast, always smooth, always fluid. And Pacquiao, I mean, tremendous hand and feet speed, foot speed. I give them both the check, no advantage. Defense, well, the forte and the reason he could fight so long for Mayweather has always been, he's been a wizard. He's been a defensive magician in the ring. I mean, Pacquiao gets hit more, but, you know, he's a good defensive fighter. He's been great, but Mayweather's the man there. Conditioning. Hey, Floyd lives clean. He always seems to be in shape, never far off his weight. Pacquiao, well, he's the only one who's had a camp, a serious camp, fight camp, with the Barrios fight. I give him a little edge. Check for him. X Factor.
Chris Algieri provides a detailed analysis, highlighting their training and contrasting styles. He points out that Pacquiao has stayed more active recently, keeping him sharp and in rhythm for a strong performance. Manny's style is lively and versatile, showing off his speed, combinations, and creativity, which keeps opponents on their toes and makes him tough to handle when fully ready. At the same time, Algieri stresses that Floyd Mayweather has unparalleled technical skill, power, and strength.
As far as confidence, belief, all right, at the end of the day, the pick is what you've been waiting for, right? You couldn't wait for this. All right, the pick. Styles make fights. You know, that the style of Mayweather could still be a problem for Pacquiao. But again, Pacquiao has been the only one in there with a real fight recently. And I know the boxing business, you guys too, right? Could it be possible that these promoters, whatever, it is about money? Could they already be thinking about a trilogy? I don't know, call me crazy. I'm gonna call it a draw, all right? Look at this. All right, that's, I hope you guys, makes you think about it a little bit. Might make you laugh, might make you mad, or it might make you say, hey.
Floyd's skill in controlling distance, reading his opponent, and landing accurate counters makes him a tough challenge for anyone, even an active fighter like Pacquiao. His recent exhibition bouts, including matches against Canelo Alvarez and other top fighters, show that his reflexes, timing, and defensive mastery are still very sharp. Algieri believes that while Manny may be in better recent form, Floyd's experience and ring IQ give him the advantage.
Floyd's been in these exhibitions, but they've only been a couple rounds, but he has looked good in all of them. He's never not looked good, even past his career in these exhibitions. So there's that. You see him in the gym already, he looks great. Floyd. Manny's back in the gym already, which I think coming off the tail end of the last fight and then getting ready for another one, I think is going to actually really accentuate how good these guys can look for their age at this point. But when you look at these two guys and the way they match up, I don't think Pacquiao ever matched up well against Floyd. I don't care when they fought. I'm not saying that there wasn't a chance that Pacquiao could have caught him earlier, but if everything slows down, I still think, Floyd stylistically just has it. So as soon as I got out of the ring fighting Pacquiao, people are talking to me and they're like, "Oh, well, he dominated you. Like, what do you think's gonna happen in the Floyd fight?" I'm like, "Oh, Floyd beats him." And they're like, "What do you mean? Like he just beat you?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I saw the things that I couldn't do. I couldn't pull the trigger on. That Floyd could."
Eddie Atlas stresses that in boxing, a fighter's style can often decide the result of a match, especially in a fight between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. He notes that Floyd's defensive skill, timing, and control of the ring make him tough to beat, even against a fast and powerful opponent like Pacquiao. Floyd's approach lets him stay safe while choosing his punches wisely, often frustrating aggressive fighters and setting up chances for counters. At the same time, Atlas points out the strengths that Pacquiao brings to the ring.
No, Floyd beats this guy after I got out of the ring with him. That being said, where they are now, like Floyd being a speed guy, being a reactions guy, that might diminish a little bit. Maybe Pacquiao's got a little more of that explosiveness in the tank. Does he catch him this and this and that? Maybe. As we get closer, we will definitely analyze it a lot more, and we'll have a lot more to analyze because we're going to see them both in the ring, even though I think Pacquiao's got a much better preparatory fight with Ruslan than Floyd does with Mike. I don't know. I'm getting more excited just talking about it now. Like that's how this is going to be. It's still these two guys. Like you said, Chant, the fight's probably not going to be great. Probably almost definitely not going to be better than the first one, which wasn't very good. But everything leading up to it is going to be awesome. The amount of content that's going to roll out from this, and we live in a different era now. Right. This fight's now, how many years later? 10, 11, 12? Yeah, 11 years later. We live in a completely different technological world in terms of content and how things are produced. There's going to be so much stuff coming.
That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you next time.